Are you Theresa Saldana?
Grim memories from the past and the fear of the future stalk actress Theresa Saldana. Our inside story on Entertainment Tonight for this Wednesday, May 24th, 1989.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tesh.
And I'm Hart. When an actress lives in the shadow of fear, it's usually because the script calls for a reaction to anxiety or danger. Actress Theresa Saldana is living in fear, and it has nothing to do with television or the movies. Her fear is real, and our inside story for today explains why.
It's not only frightening, it is insanity to allow someone out who we know is not only threatening myself but other people as well, and who is patently dangerous.
Actress Theresa Saldana is talking about the impending release from prison of this man, Arthur Jackson, who attacked her with a knife 7 years ago.
Are you Theresa Saldana?
This graphic and violent scene from the NBC movie Victims for Victims is a reenactment of the crime against Theresa Saldana. Jackson had become obsessed with the actress after seeing I Want to Hold Your Hand and Raging Bull, and claimed that he was on a mission from God when he tried to kill her. Despite her ordeal, Ms. Saldana played herself in the film. Jackson was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment for the attack, but because of California state law, is eligible for release June 15th, 7 years after the crime. Ms. Saldana, who is 5 months pregnant, says she is both frightened and concerned. She says it's because Arthur Jackson continued to threaten her while he was in jail.
I have read in his writing with my own eyes quite a number of times in the past 7 years, including very, very recently, written threats.
Copies of those letters were made available to Entertainment Tonight by a Hollywood security specialist who is advising Ms. Saldana.
He says in one that he swears on the grave of his dead mother and on the scars of Theresa Saldana that he will carry out this divine act. And most recently, in June of last year, he wrote to a journalist, and he wrote that he would use others to kill Theresa.
The 31-year-old actress is especially disturbed because of Jackson's early release.
It's amazing to think that he's still considered to be having good behavior, even though he has continued to threaten. So in other words, if he didn't go to his job one day while he was in jail, that would be considered bad behavior. But sending a letter out into the public mails which says he's going to kill me is not being considered as bad behavior.
While Jackson is scheduled for release in just 22 days, Ms. Saldana is hoping for some kind of emergency legislation to keep him in prison.
I don't know who out there can help. I really don't. I've exhausted all my own efforts, but I really do believe even less than a month before they are saying he is going free, I do believe there's something that can be done.
Arthur Jackson, Saldana's assailant, will be paroled June 15th.